everyone, this is Kaifu here with game 1 in the series between Rhys and William, where Rhys on my left side is playing Bahamut itself, while on my right side we have William playing Reflect Refrain, or should I say Reflect Refrain out as well. Now, Bahamut itself is a very aggressive type of deck in the early game, trying to do that massive amount of damage in the early game, 1000 with the Kukuyas, and then flipping over Bahamut doing another 1000 in the early game, not allowing the opponent to do anything else, and hopefully they die from that or die from burn spell later on. While on my right side we do have William playing out as well, so pretty much what he usually try to do is that dropping a lot of massive resonate on the field, like big dudes like Adam Broly, Guiba and so on, and intimidate the opponent, saying that, you know what, if you have nothing bigger than my Guiba, I'm going to finish you off really soon, and then out as well and get extra turns and kill you off from there, and you weren't able to do anything from there as well. So let's get back to the game itself. Currently life point was 4000 compared to 4000. In comes the Rook Egg and in comes the Incarnation through Piku Living Flame, trying to do that massive amount of damage. Let's see what we can search for. Yep, searching for another Cuckoo Living Flame. Very standard play from an aggressive player. So you can try to do as much damage as you can and finish the game off with Burn Spell and finish the game off with Live Faith, and not Live Faith, finish the game off with Bahamut and swing for a ton of damage. So let's see now. Incoming attack for 500. Let's see will he take or not, and he does take, which does to put him down to 3500, and once more incarnation, one more attack for 500 once more, which does put William down to 3000. Right off the bat on the first turn, pulling William down to 3000 life point. That's one fourth of his life point already gone, but I wouldn't count him down yet because he does have a lot of way to counter his opponent. In comes the Death Side. Now this will be a very powerful play, stopping the Bahamut, getting swiftness and impressionable. Now Bahamut has two abilities. First ability is when you actually judgment by sacrificing a resonator, you're able to burn that resonator, the equal amount of that resonator's attack point onto a resonator. So pretty much it can kill anything from this range. Not only that, if you're able to sacrifice a red resonator on the field, it gains impressionable. Now this is a big count towards Rhys deck, because Rhys deck relies on the Jade Roll power play. Now with that Death Side play, you gain no swiftness, you gain no impressionable, meaning no flying, swiftness, no impressionable if it dies from there. So if my Guiba runs over your Bahamut, it's good as gone. So now Rhys has to play a different route now. Hopefully he does something a bit stronger next turn so he can be in a stronger position. At the moment, we do see William trying to set up that power play, Morgiana, Cheshire Cat, and then so on. Filtering a lot of cards with Morgiana, gaining a lot more options, gaining more power, gaining more answer towards a red player. So let's see now. In comes the 500 attack points. Let's see does he block it or not. I don't think he will, because he does have like 50 high life points, and not in that Death Side still in play, so meaning you can't do anything as well. So he does take it, which does put him down to 2500 compared to his opponent's 4000 life point. If I was Rhys, I would tap on the Magic Stone, because there's no point J activating, because knowing your opponent who's playing Owlsball, they can actually flip over Guiba and killing the Morgiana by J activating. I'm really not sure about this play, because again, Morgiana already did its job by filtering, like I think it was top 9 cards already, so meaning by now William should grab all his answers by now, so I don't think that was a good idea, J activating. Not only that, you have no way of giving swiftness because the Death Side in play, so you already lost your power play. If I was him, I would tap for another Magic Stone, drop a Lancelot or something, and try to do as much damage as I can in the early game and try to force the opponent to play a different strategy. But at the moment, Rhys is kind of in disadvantage when it comes to resource wise. He only has one open Magic Stone, so he does have a Thunder in hand to interact. But how about let's see, how will that Thunder matter now if his opponent drops a Guiba or something like that on the line, and that Guiba is sitting on 12/12, so he's a bit bigger than his opponent. In comes the Elvis Priest. Now Elvis Priest will allow him to gain more resources and so on, incarnating into Adam Broly. So now Adam Broly will allow him to put Cheshire Cat back into the deck and then shuffle it, and also obviously draw one card from the blue effect, and obviously with the green incarnating, getting a green source or whatever source you need, color wise you need, so you can drop a Guiba if you really needs to. So very strong play from William himself. So let's see now. Life point wise, he's not looking too good with life point, but 2,500 is still quite a bit of life. But again, anything could happen from this range because again, from an aggressive play, you can just burn your opponent to death with like Thunders, Purify Fire, Split Heaven and Earth. But it depends if William is attacked for Magic Stones. If he doesn't, he will be playing the 2 Magic Stone game, trying to do a lot of damage with his Resonators and gaining more counters from Reflect Refrain and bouncing your cards back, cancelling all your burn spells and shooting for cards. And he does drop the Guiba in play. Now that is a big threat for Rhys now at the moment, and dropping a second orb as well, so meaning he can get more counters each turn, so putting a lot of pressure for Rhys at the moment. Even through William took a lot of damage in the early game, but at the moment he's forcing the mid to late game now and thundering off the Elvis Priest. Now if I was Rhys, he should have thundered off that Priest very early in the game, killing that Priest right away if I was him, or killing something else. It matters because it's very important you kill something off the field ASAP, because you would reduce the deduction for Guibas. So if it was him, if you're expecting like an Adam Brawler play, try to thunder off Elvis Priest, thunder off something, and then that was being played this turn, and hopefully he does not have a second Priest or something in play to make that a discount for Guiba. And looks like Rhys drew a card, but I think he's passing his turn from this range. But it looks like it is. Gain counters from the orbs, and let's see, does William tutor for a card? Most likely he will be tutoring for a card because he knows for the fact that his opponent is only playing with 1 Magic Stone, and he actually has 2 Magic Stone, and not only that, a bigger board present than his opponent. What can a Guiba do? What can a Bahamut do against a Guiba Adam Broly? Not much he can do. All he can do is just block the Adam Broly, and then the Adam Broly die, but it will lose the Guiba instantly because there's a 12-12 big stick. Tutoring for a card, and from the Reflect Refrain, I'm pretty sure he can flip back over there to just draw more cards, shooting more cards, and obviously gain more counters as well, which will help him later in the game, which will prevent him getting burned to death by burn spells. Yep, that's what it looks like he's doing. And drawing for turn, 4,000 compared to 2,500. Field wise, we'll have a Bahamut compared to a Death side. 2 Orbs, 1 Adam Broly, 1 Guiba, and 1 Cheshire Cat. So Cheshire Cat will be there helping blocking those non-flying attack Resonators or J-Rulers. Paying 3, Spring to the Breeze, oh damn, that's gonna do a lot of damage. In comes the Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat is doing 600 damage, which does put him down to 3,400. Attacking for 12, which is quite big, putting him down to 2,200, and attacking for 18. Now if he blocks with this, that meaning he will lose his only field present at the moment, his J-Roller and so on, so not looking too good, doing a ton of damage with those 1 power play by Sprig of the Beast Lady, plusing 6/6 to all his J-Roller and Resonator on his battlefield. Not looking too good for Rhys at the moment. He just took a ton of damage, which does put him down to 400 life point. And then at the end phase, by the looks of it looks like recovering the Guiba, and he does do that, meaning that Bahamut will not even touch William in the first place, meaning he's safe from Thunders, he's safe from Split Heaven and Earth, and so on. So not looking too good at the moment for Rhys, because Rhys is only down to 400 life point. He needs to find some way to finish the game off if he can, because at the moment he's already in disadvantage when it comes to resource, disadvantage comes to field wise, and disadvantage in life point as well. Now let's see what can Rhys do now. Playing the Hunter in play, not sure about this. The Hunter can't really do much because again, Hunter can only swing for 300, and plus you don't even have Impressionable anymore, and you will die from anything from this range of Guiba or Adam Broly and so on, unless you want to block both of them with your what you call it, with your Bahamut and your Hunter. Paying 1, dropping Morgiana. Morgiana will allow William to will allow William to filter more cards with the checking top 3 ability. But let's see, does he do or not. He does have a blue source open, meaning that he might have a Cheshire Cat in his hand, blocking the Guiba. Obviously the Bahamut dies, and blocking the other attack from the Adam Broly. So meaning that at the moment Rhys' field is quite empty, with only 1 resource open compared to 3 resource. That's a huge difference. In paying 2, dropping Hera, and Hera killing his own death side, because you know what? your big threat is gone, I don't need it, I can sacrifice it, I can check to my top 3 card for answer, and hopefully I can finish you off. If not, then I'll find some way to finish you off later on. So pretty strong play, very well played by William, knowing for the fact that with that Bahamut gone, Death Sight is useless. You know what, I'm going to sacrifice it and yeah, do a lot of damage. Incarnating at the moment into Adam Brawler, sacrificing the Morgiana and Cheshire Cat, which will allow him to shuffle his deck once more. Any card he needs from the bottom of the deck can be put back into the deck if he wants. Well, as in like shuffle RNG way. So let's see now. Adam Brawley. 2 Adam Brawlers, 1 Hero, 1 Guiber, 2 Orbs compared to nothing on the field. Life point wise 400 compared to 2500. Not looking too good at the moment for Rhys. As I said before, he is in a huge disadvantage at the moment due to the fact that he actually J-activate very early in the game, not expecting the Guiber to come in from my point of view, and then dropping the Elvish Priest from the effect from Adam Brawley, producing a will. And drawing card from the Reflective Rain, putting back to the bottom of the deck, and J-activating into Reflective Rain now. Playing any burn spell, I'll cancel it. You put anything on the field, I'll kill it in battle. And by looks of it, he's gonna scoop the game up. That's the game, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for this, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for game 2.